Adab, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal. Hi guys, welcome back to Curious Prerna. And this is Prerna, and today we are going to talk about 10 things which I stopped buying anymore. Okay, so the last video which I made about how I bought my house in 20s. By the way, if you haven't watched it, I'll leave a link here and in a description box, you can watch it. So there I have said I have been saving a lot of money for that, but there are certain things beyond investing which I did which led to increase my savings, which are that there are certain things which we keep on buying and ultimately I realized that it is of no use. Basically, I am a minimalist. I follow a minimal lifestyle, and the things I realize slowly I am accumulating in my life which are not giving me any value. I like to have things in my life which add value in my life. It's not about decluttering your house, it is not about decluttering your space, it is more about decluttering your mind and making a better life for yourself and saving more. Maybe you can take, for me the aim was at that time to save more money. It could be about saving more time, saving more energy, saving more space, or anything. Before we dive into it, if you're new to this channel, just don't forget to subscribe. It will motivate me to make more videos like this, and I will be happy to have you as a family and community of these curious people. Okay, so let's do it. So the very first thing which I've completely stopped buying is the fast foods. So I do not anymore buy a fast food, a packed food, a cold drink, a packet of chips, a burger, nothing. Okay, because first of all, there's so many studies, you won't believe if I tell you what a huge market of fast food is in India and how many people are going to the market and having it and what kind of diseases these are causing you in the long run. There are so many studies which are telling you, you can simply Google it and you will easily find it. You don't need me to tell you that. If you talk about cold drink and soft drinks and soda drinks, I have not taken a soda drink for last 10 years and it has definitely helped me for maintaining a proper balanced lifestyle, first of all. And secondly, not buying all these stuffs. Don't you think that burger just a burger, but nowadays even a burger costs you not less than 2 to 200 rupees to any 250 rupees. So that's spending that every 3 to 4 days or even a week, to me it does not make any sense. I can spend that money into something which I really like or something which I really wanted to buy, or I can just save it and invest it for a better purpose. Very second thing which I have completely stopped buying is the clothes for special occasions, festivals and functions. So there was a time when I got married and I got so many clothes, and then every time when an occasion used to come, I wanted to buy something, but then I realized there's so much lying in my cupboard which I have not yet touched, and that made me think that I do not need to buy anything else. And a very simple fact, I bought it and wore it for the first time, and was that I look gorgeous in that. And if I look gorgeous into something, why not to wear it for the second time? The idea when people say that they do not like wearing clothes, they have wore it once and they can't wear it again, just sometimes freak me out. And I'm not judging you, but just try to think it in this way that once you wore it, you look gorgeous in it, then why not to wear it again? I'm just all about repeating clothes. I'm always ready to do that and I don't feel embarrassed doing that, because I think those are my clothes. I have earned it, I have paid for it, and I deserve those dear clothes, deserve to be worn at least more than once. So the next thing which I do not buy anymore are the nail paints and the lipsticks. So earlier, actually I'm not too much into makeup, my style is very basic, but earlier I used to, the only thing which I used to buy were the nail paints and a lot of lip shades, besides the little one or two makeup items which I had, and I just used to hoard them. And I used to change nail paints earlier, I used to have a lot of lip shades to match with all the clothes I wear, but slowly over the time I realized that I do not have that much time. Like, you will mostly find me without any nail paint. So why to hoard so much and they go bad after a certain time? So I stopped buying those nail polishes and I stopped buying those lip shades over the period of time. And yes, I prefer using whatever suits my skin only once or twice. I invest in a quality lip shades and just keep them around so that I look good most of the time. This brings us to the next category, which is a fancy crockery. I do not buy a fancy crockery anymore. In fact, I was not buying it much also. I only have a few one, and those only come out only once a year, maybe sometimes not even once a year. With all these pandemic going around, we hardly have guests our place, and it does not make sense to me ever. Like, I own one or two because it never made sense to me of buying something so expensive and just continuously worrying about it that it should not break, because those are like easily breakable items, and I don't want them to break, and they, because they are expensive, so I don't want to clutter my mind all the time to be conscious about it, that it should not break, we should keep it safely, and we have to make a special space for it in our home. So yes, that is the basic reason for which I stopped buying those crockery and just reusing the same which I had years and years. And then comes the next category, which is handbags and footwear. So yes, I have to admit, I used to buy lots and lots of footwear earlier, and those footwears, I always wanted something complementing my dress, and I was a big hoarder of that. So a lesson for this came a little difficult to me, like a little hard lesson I learned here. I got a back problem, and that is how I have to wear only those footwears which really suited me for my back. Like, they are 3 4 footwears in which I'm really comfortable. Only one for my office, one for trekking, and one for traveling, and I think one homeware. That's it, not more than that. So I mostly juggle between all those footwear only nowadays. And then I realized, like, I never needed all those footwears which I already had. Why did I actually bought them? And then I realized, like, we always keep on buying things to satisfy ourselves, that we need it, but when it actually comes to that, we do not need it. If we'll try to live without them, we'll understand we do not need it. Now, here I'm not saying that stop buying something which you really love and like. You should buy things which only bring joy to you, and which you only have a space in your house. Like, when you go to buy something, think whether there's a space for this thing in my house. If yes, then only buy it. Okay. This brings us to the next category, which is cable television. So we do not have a cable television connection at our home for more than 2 to 3 years now, and this is something which I never wanted to invest in once I moved from my older house, because I realized this very easily, that there's something which is going on television, and some random channels are there which are not showing a quality TV shows, which are not showing us the worthwhile movies, and the news is something which we can even watch on mobile phones, and this is just there, lying there, and it's always on, and we are just walking around the room, hardly watching it. And if we are watching it, we are just in taking a garbage. I should not say like that, but yes. So we invested in something. Yes, we do have a Amazon Prime and Netflix connection, and that we share with our friends. And one of my friend is very generous. Like, I am having a Netflix connection because he is having a Netflix connection, and he is giving me absolutely free. So yeah, but that because I'm lucky, I think so. But the best way is to share it with your friends. That way you divide your cost and you watch something which is actually worth it. So our next category is, I do not buy books and novels anymore. So some people are going to kill me for this, the people who love their hard copy. So I'm not against hard copy, guys. I know if you love your hard copy, go ahead. I'm just saying I do not buy it. I have a shelf full of books which I bought earlier, and but now I do not buy it. So that does not mean I don't read books. I read books. I read approximately 2 to 3 books every month, and that is why I have a subscription of audiobook app, which is a Storytel. And this video is not sponsored by them, although I wish. Anyways, so I have this app, and it costs me only, I think, INR 299 something per month, and I'm a person who's reading around 2 to 3 books every month. So it definitely justifies it. And not just it is saving me money, I would suggest this to everyone. It is your choice, but I would suggest this to everyone. Like, since I started reading listening to books rather than reading books, I got this habit of reading more books, because I can read while traveling, I can read or I can listen while I'm going to sleep, and it gives so much soothe and calmness to my mind. So I read more, I listen more to the books as compared to what I was doing earlier, and it gives some rest to my eyes as well. Like continuously nowadays we are on our phones, mobiles and laptops, desktops. So there's some time which we should keep our eyes little, give some break to our eyes, and there this plugging my earphones and listening to book has come really handy. So yes, I would recommend Storytel or whatever app you want, Audible or anything, but listening to books to all of you. So very next category is buying a junk jewelry. I have completely stopped that, and this happened recently. It is not very old. I'm one person who used to buy lots and lot of earrings, and I have a lot of friends also who do that, and they will say, oh no, you are a girl who buy a lot of earrings. But guys, I'm not anymore. I have stopped it, and this happened just in lockdown, and I somehow became aware of how many earrings I had, and I do not need them anymore. So yes, I have completely stopped doing that anymore. It is almost 10 months I have not bought anything, which is very unusual earlier, but now I know. And this 10 months have made me a kind of person that I know even if I see, I will not buy it. Like I see it many a times in the market, still I don't buy it. So yes, I am out of that habit of buying it. And yes, those pieces were expensive when I bought it, and yes, those pieces, not buying those pieces, have definitely saved me some money, and I'm going to put that in my SIP. So yes, that is one thing which has helped me to save more money. Now the next thing which I don't buy anymore, or which I have not bought like for past 2 years, is a gym membership. So I was very regular into gym for 2 or 3 years back, but now I do not have any gym membership because I realized that certain kind of exercises at home will make me more comfortable, and I have a good place around where I can go jogging. I can, though I've not started, but I'm planning to start a cycling as well. But jogging, walking, I do a minimum 1 hour walk every day for last 4 to 5 years, and I think I walk almost more than 10,000 steps a day. I do a mat exercise for not less than 45 minutes every day. So I think that much is sufficient for my healthy lifestyle. Your discipline is very good. If you're going there every day, it's very good. But if you have taken a membership and you are not able to go there regularly, please just cancel it, because it will not make any sense if it is not pushing you and you have just kept a membership as a status quo, or you have just kept a membership that one day I'll go, that one day will never come. Because I was a person who was going regularly, still I feel that what I'm doing right now is much better than what I was doing earlier. So just think about it. Gym memberships nowadays don't come so cheap and less expensive. They are quite expensive. So if you can save there, you can just go for 20. Even if you go for 20 minutes jog every day, that is good enough. 20 minutes jog with 10 minutes yoga, 10 minutes meditation, it's good enough. Next category is simple clothes. So I have already spoken about the clothes for party wear and etc. But in general also, I do not buy clothes unless I have this policy of two out and one in. Look, there's a concept of one out and one in. Whenever you buy one, just give one thing out to someone else. You can donate it, you can sell it, you can recycle it or something. So that is a general rule which most of the minimalists follow. But for me, I already have so many clothes stacked up in my cupboard that I think for me 1:1 ratio will not work. In fact, I recently donated 15 of my clothes, and still I don't feel like buying a single cloth, because those are the kind of clothes which I have not touched. So if you want, I can make a video completely on decluttering. Just let me know if you want me to make how to declutter your cupboard and how to realize that you do not need these much clothes. Like, so one day I saw there's so many clothes in my cupboard and I'm hardly touching any. If you know about the Marie Kondo method of tidying up, I just took out all my clothes and brought them close to me and realized whether I'm feeling any joy out of it or not. The moment I realized I'm not feeling any joy out of it, I just decided to donate it and gave it away. So that gave me a lot of peace here, and that brought a lot of space in my cupboard as well. If you want, I can walk you through this process of tidying up your home. Just let me know in the comment section if you want to know what is the Marie Kondo method of doing it, and I will be happy to make a video on it. Next category is home decor. Home decor is a weakness of most of us. Whenever we go to some places for traveling and trips, we buy a lot of mementos for us, a lot of fridge magnets, and a lot of showpieces which are going to suit, which will be acting as a memory. Home decor are these little pretty things when you go out and you are just pushed to buy them because they are so cute and they will look amazing at your home. You imagine that. But yes, they don't come cheap. You really need to shell a lot of money out of your pocket to buy them. And then when you bring it home, you actually don't find a space for it. And then you keep it in your cupboard and think that you will put it whenever you'll find a space, and that day never comes. Like, it sometimes it happens for over 1 year or 6 months that you will not be able to taking it out to put it actually somewhere, and it just keeps lying there. So that is one reason for which I have decided to not buy any home decor until and unless I specifically have a space for it in my home. Like, the moment I see that thing, the thing, it should come into my mind, yeah, I can place it here, and it should look good there, and it should not be looking cluttered, and then only go ahead and buy it. Otherwise, I do not buy any home decor anymore. Now, this brings us to the last category. The thing which I do not buy anymore is the things which I do not need. So this is something very important. Maybe it is sounding silly or just like that, but the thing is, when I go to the market, I'll give you an example of a very recent time. When I went to the market this time, I saw so many decor for Diwali season, and there were so many beautiful this home garlands and all those things were there, and pretty lanterns were there, and I was like, I already had few left from the last year. There were some diyas at my place, some lantern at my place, some lightings at my place, all was there at my place. But these all things were looking so pretty, and I was just going to buy it, but I constantly kept on telling myself, I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. You won't believe, I kept on repeating this in my mind, I don't need it, I do not need it, I do not need it. And it really worked. So the thing is, I always keep in mind whether I need this thing or not. If I do not need this thing, I do not buy this thing. I always see whether I have a duplicate available for that at home or not, and if I do, I do not buy it. So just try it. Just by telling yourself that you do not need it, it definitely works. Just tell. It might be sounding little psychopath in my when I'm saying this, but you can just keep your, you don't need to murmur that in the entire market, I don't need it, I don't need it. Let's just keep it in your mind and just say it slowly to you on a more serious note. I'm telling you, I don't need it, I don't need it. So it will definitely work. And do not buy anything which you do not need it, and you will save a lot of money with that. So yeah, this brings us to the end of this video. We have talked about the 10 things which I have stopped buying, and I would love to know your things, the things which you do not buy anymore now, and maybe it will give me some idea, or it may give the other people some idea, the things which they can stop buying and they have an alternate available for it, and they can use that and save a lot of bucks out of it and make their home, their mind, their life more clutter free. So just let me know in the comment section, and I would be really happy to read it. Just press the like button if you like the video, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Just share it and subscribe it. It will mean a lot to me, and of course it motivates me to make many videos. Okay,